What's up, y'all? I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's your boy, Meg J. I got something special for you today. Y'all ride with me. All right. I want to jump into this little video here, man. Shout out to the young lady who sent it to me this weekend. I had planned on posting it this weekend earlier, but man, I got busy, man. I got a life, you know what I'm saying, other than this. But check this out, man. Mr. Accountability here. As I keep telling you guys, I'm gonna hold our community accountable for the things that they do, things that they say, and hopefully we can get a little bit of education going on here. But shout out to the young lady that sent it to me. Wanted my opinions on what I thought about this, and so here we go. I'm gonna make this as simple as I can because I already went through 36 or 30 some odd minutes of this, and Lord have mercy, man. God bless her soul. But baby, we're gonna educate you because we're gonna help you out here. Okay, here we go.
There yet because I'm a mother who is adventurous and like to do fun things to make shit happen for my kids.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This is for those of you who don't know, this is a video of West Indies collection. Yeah. Let me rewind it. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go.
There yet because I'm a mother who is adventurous and like to do fun things to make shit happen for my kids. Like,
okay, so y'all remember that she brought up those kids. Okay, here we go.
why are you trying to clock my pockets? Why?
Baby girl, we clocking your pockets because you have a GoFundMe. You're getting the cash apps. You're doing these interviews. You're talking about your struggles, baby. With the inflation and the economy, everybody's struggling right now. So we're clocking your pockets because of that. So let's I'm gonna go back one more time, you guys, because we got to get deep into this, and I don't want to get too deep because some of us understand, but this is the big fish. I got to break it down for you. Here we go.
Pockets. Why? You don't know, for example, somebody could have paid for that trip for me and my kids. You don't know if I try to come up with some extra money for my kids besides for my GoFundMe. Like, people are just trying to clock my pockets, but I always been someone to make shit happen for my kids. Like, I love my kids.
Again, they're clocking your pockets because you're asking for help. And in this economy that we live in, it's been extreme inflation. So the whole thing is that we're all out here working hard, and yes, I do understand that you have a unique situation. You're homeless, but it sounds like you're a young lady that's living outside your means, and so people are more likely to not wanna help. Look, y'all. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna get back into this. I apologize. I had to get it off my chest. Back in the day, I met an old man. He said, "Lil J, there's two types of good and no good." And folks, this ain't no good. So let's get back into it.
Kids, like, just because I'm homeless don't mean I gotta be like miserable and stuff. And then the person says something about OnlyFans. Like, first of all, I'm bold enough to do that. Like, there's no shame in my game. It ain't my fault you're not bold to put yourself on there like that.
So now we have a person that does not want to be held accountable for bad decision making. Young lady, you have children, as you stated before. You make things happen for your kids. I get it. This it's a supplemental income, because you don't want to get out there and grind. I guess that's what your issue is. I mean, I get it, but you're raising two young kings, two young men. So if you're out here, you're conducting yourself with and no disrespect to anybody who does the OnlyFans content, but you also have been very open about you being on adult corn sites. So at the end of the day, you're not conducting yourself as how a lady should, especially a lady that's raising two young kings, because at the end of the day, they have to view a woman in a certain light and you're not painting a good light for them. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, because this is that unapologetically me attitude. But what unapologetically me will get you is unapologetically free. We're gonna get into it. Hold on.
But that's not something that I need to do. That is a choice. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. People are making it seem like, oh, that's all you have to do or you need to do. No, I don't need to. That is a choice. Let's be clear.
She doesn't want to be held accountable for bad decision making. So when we look at this as a giant scope, you guys, we have to really break this down, because as you see, she's snapping her neck. Oh, I got seasick. She's snapping the neck. And see, she doesn't want to be held accountable for her bad decision making. But see, the thing about it is that not only are you doing OnlyFans, this is the same type of woman who will probably get out here and say that she wants a good man, but she's obviously chasing the bag. And guess what? When you chase the bag, you become the bag. And what I mean by that is when all you do is you chase the money just to get the money, you end up getting nothing but the money. You don't get substance with that. You'll get a guy that will have the money, but he's gonna have you and everybody else. And see, that's a bad thing there. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're still in the same position because you're still miserable. But we're gonna get into it. Let's go.
Clear. Everything's a choice. That's a choice. A choice. So, what you mean? Because I need to? No, I don't need to. I choose to, so I can make some extra money. It ain't my fault that you're not bold enough to do it yourself.
Again, she's saying it ain't my fault that I don't really have that much respect for myself and my kids. It ain't my fault. It's your fault that you choose to have respect for you and your kids. Here we go.
I just want to make that clear.
With the attitude.
And then, of course, I'm a beautiful woman. I have beautiful children. And I try to, when I try.
Back in the day, they used to tell me, man, beauty is as beauty does, because beauty really ain't going to feed you. Well, I mean, it might be feeding her, but you know, beauty is like how the Bible says it's fleeting. It's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. Baby, wake up. Because one day you're going to wake up, man, you're going to have so many wrinkles and everything else, and ain't nobody going to want you. So what you gonna do? And see, these guys out here, man, they ain't gonna have nothing to do with you but what you had, and then they're gonna move on to the next lady. Let's man, we got to talk about it, because you know, who cares how beautiful you are? It don't do nothing for me. Ain't no substance there. But let's go.
Like, that's just my personality. Like, I'm usually in happy, good spirits. I'm just going through a lot, you know, and I'm trying to, you know, be strong and continue to work through all these tough situations or battles. And it just seemed like these same people it's like they want to see me fail. They want to see me down, or they try to make up lies. And
nobody wants to see you fail. Nobody wants to see you down. And see, you know, I didn't cut this on here, but she talks about people hating on her. Baby, nobody is hating on you. Sometimes what we have to understand, you guys, is sometimes we hate on ourselves. Sometimes we put out information that's just not for human consumption. You know, like yeah, I get it. You have a past, and you were a former corn star, and you're currently doing OnlyFans. Technically, you're hating on yourself, because a lot of people with a lot of substance don't feel like that's respectable in the community. Let's just throw that out there. Let's just throw that out there. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If I met a girl and she told me, hold on, let me rewind that. If I met a woman and she told me that she was an OnlyFans model and she was a former corn star, would I be looking at her to be my wife? No. And yes, I get it. Everybody has a past. I just don't need to be that in my present. I don't need that to be something that I want to marry, something that I want to lay up with, something that I want to call mine and put it on my arm and as my trophy wife. I don't need that. No. Baby. Let me help you. Let me help you. Because if you ultimately want to be a prized possession for somebody out here in this world, you need to stop bringing up that past, baby. Everybody has one, but you're supposed to be learning from your past. And see, with you bringing up you still doing OnlyFans, that tells me that you didn't learn much of anything. To me, I wouldn't want to have that on my arm. And shout out to everybody who's holding this young lady accountable, because it's a lot of y'all that ain't holding her accountable for this ridiculousness that she's putting out here. We're supposed to be helping this young lady grow, develop, because she is raising young kings. And with her raising young men, we have to provide her a stable environment mentally, put her in the mental space to be able to grow so she can help those kings grow, because one day he might be talking to one of your daughters or your nieces. You know what I'm saying? And so we need to make sure that they hold these young black queens, or whatever queen he chooses to have on his arm, with a lot of respect. Yo, somebody needs to reach out to this young lady. We need to talk to her. We need to help her get it together. But this is your boy, Big Fish. As I always tell you, I'm around all the time, baby. And it's going to be clapping here, there, everywhere from going forward. And this is Captain Accountability here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get to it. And as always remember this.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
We're gonna hold everybody accountable, including myself. Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, shout out to all the new followers, man. Hey, God bless y'all. Y'all have a great Monday.